you know Mount Jrod High School had an astronaut?
Yeah, he's up in space right now.
He's stuck. He's stuck in
Ain't that
space.
crazy? I mean, Mount Juliet, we're big time, man.
But dude, you know, I go to Mount Jrod High School, and you know, I'm a nobody compared to an astronaut.
Yeah, go get stuck in space, and then maybe they'll let you work for them.
Maybe they'll have a banner of me. You know, they've got a banner of him in the building there.
There's only 22 players ever that can say that they've went to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost. I mean, you want to talk about rare. How many people have won Super Bowls? Gobs of. I mean, there's been
here's
50
the
Super
deal.
Bowls, but no one can say they've lost 4 in a row. But only 22 people can say that.
Deion Sanctions, NCAA portal.
That sounds like a name. Like that could be his last name, Deion Sanction.
Oh, I spelled Deion wrong.
Oh, that's Mr. and Mrs. Sanctions.
Mr. and Mrs. Sanctions kid. Live from high atop Scott's social media studios in the heart of the city or city, just outside of America's Music City. This is the Mike and Jrod Show with your hosts, Michael Clay and Jared Scott.
What?
You know, AT&T just came by this morning, and we're already having streaming problems again. I mean, I had all that time. I need to call up my boy at AT&T. Oh, there's the fans. Apparently, they're happy with AT&T.
Yeah. Yeah, Jared, I don't know. It started out excellent. And now all of a sudden the stream is having problems. Error. Maybe the AT&T guys are watching.
Well, maybe we're getting overloaded with all that imaginary audience.
Well, you know what? We started at 6:59. We started early.
Now, we're trying to be good. You know, your dad told us that we need to start on time. So
he's not even watching.
We're going to be on top of it. We're going to be on top of it.
He's going to be mad now because I told him, probably around by 7:05.
Yeah, now he's sitting around waiting.
Yeah, he will too. He won't go early. If I told him 7:05, he'll wait.
7:05 right on the dot.
Yeah.
So we'll see at 7:05 if he joins us.
Yeah, that's funny. So how are you, Jared?
Well, I'm 22 now, so I'm 1 year away from my 58.
Show
now.
22. That was a good little, show 22. We've made it this far.
We made it this far.
Double deuces.
Took a sniff of the spicy salts today.
You really?
Yeah, the AT&T guy did too.
You have made new friends.
I did. They were here way too long.
Oh man, that's awesome.
But I appreciate their efforts to try to fix our stream. I think the conclusion is starting to look like maybe it's somebody else's problem, and I don't want to say the name because I don't want them to continue to destroy us.
Yeah, I know it.
It seemed like maybe it's Google's servers or something. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. My phone, well, we're not going to mention what we've had issues.
We're having
shorts.
all kinds of problems, like trying to create shorts and I don't know. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, we're going to power through.
A Daniel Downer.
A Daniel. Yeah, we talked.
Or a Derek Downer.
Yeah, Derek, Daniel.
My wife is like, why does everybody have to be a Debbie Downer? Why can't they be a Dick Downer?
Richard. It's
Richard Downer?
Yeah. I'm going to buzz you. I'm late on the bleeping
See,
you
if
out.
I say that, though, then, you know, anybody who's named Dick or who's named
Richard.
Daniel.
I'm the word police.
Clearly.
Or foul mouth.
Have you seen where they lecture Captain America in the Marvel movies?
No.
So apparently when Captain America says, oh, you know, those stupid, they all say, oh, well, Captain, you're not supposed to say stupid. Or something. I can't even remember what it is he says, but they're like, no, that's bad language.
No.
Something really ridiculously dumb.
Well, I don't know. Super Bowl, did you watch?
You know, I watched a little bit until the Eagles started blowing people out. I'm like, what in the heck is going on?
The game itself was boring.
That was not expected from my understanding.
No, I didn't. I mean,
the spread was supposed to be in the favor of the Chiefs, I thought.
Yeah, I think it was a pick 'em, really. I think it was like a 1 point You might as well say pick 'em. I think the Chiefs were favored by a point and a half. Half point. Yeah. So
Bob Barker.
Jared loves to get the half point.
Love
in
the
there.
half point. Love the half point.
So, but yeah, no, it got boring real quick. I still, though, even at halftime, I still thought, well, the Chiefs will make a comeback. The rest will help them. I was waiting for, like, bad calls against the Eagles in the second half.
Well, Joe Burrow at the Bengals is calling out the Bengals in reference to the Eagles because apparently the Eagles spent big bucks on their players. And Burrow's like, you're not spending enough money on all these other players. We got to have better players.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Same thing with the Titans, right? We talked about that, too.
Oh, yeah.
You got to spend the money to win. I mean, it's...
The Bengals are in better shape than the Titans, though. If we're talking about here in the near future as far as being decent, making
Well, you know,
playoffs.
apparently, I guess, I didn't realize this. Joe Burrow was like number one in number of touchdowns this season.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
I
that.
think he needs a defense.
That's what he said. He
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
said, hey, we need to spend some money on some wide receivers.
Well, that's not defense.
Or no, not wide receivers,
Defensive-
cornerbacks.
okay, yeah,
defensive
yeah.
backs. Defensive backs.
I was about to say, Jared, if you...
I'm sorry. It's
Okay,
been a long
that was
day.
just a mess up. All right.
It's been a long day. Oh, yeah. Ellis is stepping up, eating his
Yeah.
ramen noodles this evening.
Hey, watching the show, we're big time.
Big time.
People eating, they're sitting down to eat supper and
As soon as
watch
Ellis
us.
starts eating his ramen noodles, then we know we're first class.
Yeah.
That's what I need to have is little button. First class.
Up in the sky.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, something,
mud
something.
in your eye.
Well, we can't really say it anyway because
Oh,
then
yeah.
we'd have copyright issues, right?
I could, I'm the worst, or I guess you say the best at messing up lyrics or singing the wrong lyrics in songs. I think things.
Is Moxie a lyrics expert?
No.
No.
But I just recently learned a George Strait song that I, for years, have been singing the wrong lyrics.
You gonna serenade me with some George Strait today? That's what I do. Reagan says the Chiefs got taken to the woodshed.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
I mean,
they did.
I think it was unexpected. I don't think anybody thought. that
Dude,
would
they were
happen.
their defense. Eagles defense was popping it off, man.
Man.
They were popping it off.
Yeah.
I thought they'd already played this season. It seemed like they'd already played once this
They
season.
did, and it was a close game. They did play sometime. I don't know.
But I mean, that defense just overwhelmed them.
Yeah. And did you see? I mean, they got all over him. They were hitting Mahomes.
Sack
and,
after sack after sack, man.
Now, did you see where Patrick Mahomes' wife said they were tackling him like a bunch of animals? She was complaining they were hitting him too hard, and the refs didn't do anything about it. And I'm like, I would have told my wife. I would have said, "Listen, don't do that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that."
Yeah.
When I heard Taylor got booed,
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't see it when it happened, but
I didn't either. I didn't see it
heard
when
she
it
got booed.
Yeah.
and I wasn't really sure about what was going on with Samuel L. Jackson during the show with Kendrick Lamar at halftime. I'm like,
Halftime show.
what is he? I don't even understand what's really going on here. I just
Yeah.
didn't get it.
All right, so that kind of goes in. We're going to talk about that.
Was that one of the questions?
Yeah. So
Greatest halftime show of all time?
Yeah. So did you like the halftime show, or what is your favorite all-time halftime show? What is
Oh, and that reminds me, I got to get our stuff set up, don't I?
yeah, for the survey.
Yeah.
So I guess that shows I'm getting old. But Kendrick Lamar, I know a couple of his songs, and
Well, we tried to talk about that before the show last week,
yeah,
and you were like, "Yeah, I don't even know."
Yeah,
And then I
once
played
I
a
heard-
couple, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that one."
yeah. Once I heard a couple, and I mean, I don't guess I have like, I'm not saying good or bad. Nothing bad about him, but
Oh, I know hands down which one I think is greatest of all time.
yeah. What's your choice?
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
That was a
What
great
year?
show.
Do you remember the year?
I think somebody else was saying Prince. I thought the Prince show was a good one too.
I'm Prince. I was a big fan of Prince anyway. But I like Prince's halftime show. back. I couldn't tell you what year that was.
Our Irishman is back with us.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Wonder what he was saying. It was the greatest that Taylor got booed or the
I don't
halftime
know.
show.
Jason's being very vague.
clarify-
Oh, Janet Jackson. Jason says Janet Jackson was the
yeah.
greatest.
Yeah, you know that was the slip
Janet's so hot.
with Justin Timberlake.
Janet
The
Jackson.
boob slip.
I think Janet Jackson is still super hot.
Do you?
Yeah, so maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, I mean, look at her. Still
See?
smoking hot.
No, in the halftime show, see, I think Serena Williams is better looking than her. Did you see her doing the crip walk in Kendrick's?
No,
Yeah,
Serena Williams was
yeah.
in the halftime show with.
Yeah,
You're kidding me.
yeah.
Wow.
No, are you saying? But do you remember the whole ordeal with the halftime show with Janet Jackson?
Yeah,
Okay.
where's the
Yeah,
exposure?
The slip, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the really was a stunt, right? I mean, that was
I
what
think
was really
so.
going on.
Yeah,
It was-
Justin Timberlake helped it or something, or
and Timba, man, he's something. He's the man, the legend. Man, how does Janet still looks young? Maybe these pictures
that's
are
not
old.
recent pictures. Look at that one. That's awful looking. But yeah. So you liked Michael? What year did Michael Jackson do the Super Bowl? Do you remember? That had to be.
This was 3 days ago. She's had work done.
Or that's her daughter won.
She's had work done.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like she's.
Yeah, she's had work
Yeah.
done.
Malfunction. That's right. They did call
Yeah,
it.
they
the
call it a malfunction.
wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's funny.
Jason liked that malfunction. Malfunction junction.
Oh, I just saw the Towns mentioned. So Patrick Mahomes' dad got into it, and now they are gonna have a boxing match with John Rocker.
Rocker. Who is John Rocker?
So he was a pitcher for the Braves back when Patrick Mahomes Sr., Patrick Mahomes' dad played it. You know, he played Major League Baseball. And I don't think they liked each other then, but there was video of them getting into an argument at the Super Bowl, like out in the concession area.
Really?
And then,
Kind of like when you were having to take down Nate's fans.
yeah. Then, I never had to do that. Did I tell a story?
Oh, well, you didn't say you took them down. You said you guys were kind of the bruisers standing around him at the Vandy game.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Nate's not like that, but
No,
you
no.
may have to be like that. So
I hope not. They'll
now,
roll
but
right over me.
you got to practice your chop for our
jiu-
wrestling buddy coming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Chest chop or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do it.
I'm tough. I can handle it. I'm a big boy. Although I think that the deal was you would wear the wrestling outfit if I took the chop. Wasn't
yeah,
that the deal?
to the chest.
We need
I gotta hear back from.
I need to talk to him, get connected with him. And then you got our other guest that you talked to, our expert at fantasy football.
Yeah, we'll see. We're working on guests.
Yep. Some
we'll have
unique guests
occasional
to
gue-
kind of
yeah.
stir the pot a little bit.
Yeah, and give us topics, and I think they'll be interesting.
If you see our stream go down a little bit, see if you could hit us up via message. That would be great, so that we know. And then tweet something about how terrible
No.
I don't think it's AT&T.
No,
though. I
as
think
much
it's
time as you
kinda
said they
convincing
spend
it's
here
Google.
today, I
Yeah,
think-
they spent
yeah.
too much time with me to. They tried their best, and I don't think. I think it is it's a Google thing. We thought about doing to another platform, trying to stream to a different platform, but
Yeah. So, do you know the guy that owns Barstool Sports? He's the guy that goes around pizza. I can't think of his name. Somebody help me out. He goes along with the boxing match. He's the one that set it up. Dang it, his name is slipping my head. Right there it was. Where was his name? He goes around and judges
David
pizza.
Portnoy.
Yeah, David
Portnoy?
Portnoy. Yeah, so he does that rough. He also has that rough and rowdy boxing,
Interesting.
and he has people come up and box on it. Well, he set up from that video that they showed at the Super Bowl with John Rocker and Patrick Mahomes Sr., they're now signed to fight April 19th to box on his Rough and Rowdy.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm not even sure. I don't know if that's pay-per-view or not, but I bet people will watch that one.
See, our internet seems to be working fine, so I don't think
Okay.
it's an AT&T problem. I think it may be a Google problem.
Google or you live stream like YouTube or something.
Well, and we're one of the rare shows that actually live streams. Most shows record their show and then publish it. So
Well, that's what makes us unique.
that's what makes us fun and exciting. Adventure.
I don't know what to push.
I like turtles.
I was like, what should I
How
push?
about this?
Boom shaka.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that would have. Yeah,
That's it.
your.
I
that's
know you don't
yours.
like to touch my board because it's got this one on it.
That thing had 9 lives. You just spent them all.
You got a bunch of things I just don't know how they fit in, but that's you.
Every now and then they
Yeah,
kinda,
no, you don't. Yeah, you're
every now
right.
and then they show up.
Yeah.
I thought about getting my, I've still got some PBRs left over. Thought about playing my Duff beer for you, but
Oh yeah. Well, you don't have one tonight. So.
we went with coffee, right? So we got the juiced up coffee tonight instead.
So Town says the reason Serena Williams was there is because Kendrick Lamar and Drake have that feud going, and I didn't know this, but she dated Drake, so I guess
Oh,
that's
she
like
did.
a dig at Drake now.
Ooh.
See, I'm not up on my.
I'm not up on all the drama.
Yeah, pop culture drama. Me neither.
I'm still stuck in the East Coast versus West Coast Biggie Tupac feud
Yeah.
from the Dark Ages.
that was our drama back then.
That's right. California love.
I was always Tupac. I was Tupac's side.
Oh, you were a Tupac guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's probably
they
my
had
favorite rapper.
Speaking of 30 for 30s, this wasn't a 30 for 30, but they did do a documentary on that whole situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they interviewed all these people, and apparently it had a lean. I think P. Diddy was involved in the documentary, so
It leaned to
it
the
leaned
East
towards
Coast.
his story.
Yeah.
Mahomes Sr. played for the Mets,
Yeah.
and Rocker hated New York.
Yeah. And I don't think, they cared for each other. But
Huh.
it'll be interesting. I'll be tempted to watch I'll watch that fight now. And I don't know how you would find it. It's that Rough and Rowdy. I don't know. I always see clips on
Just Google Mahomes fight, maybe.
I always see clips on like reels and stuff on social media of the Rough and Rowdy fights, and usually it's a bunch of redneck dudes. No, he gets it. Have you ever seen?
Just like our show.
Yeah. Oh, nah. We're like highfalutin compared to some of them guys. I'm serious. They'd be like, man, those rich, well-spoken guys. That's what they'd say. about us.
Those rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's my cream?
Yeah. So, no, they would think we're some kind of just.
Okay, where's your survey questions?
Oh, okay. So I got surveyed that first
You
one.
want to give them to me so I can type them in real quick?
Yeah. So, what is your favorite halftime show of all time? You can put your opinion about what you thought of this one, or maybe this year's halftime was your favorite halftime show.
If it is, you're really mistaken.
Yeah, no, like I said, I go with Prince. And there's so many more, I can't remember all of them.
There were a lot. I mean, there's a lot of halftime shows and a
Yeah.
lot of good ones.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
I thought whenever you talked about that, whenever we first started talking about it, I thought, oh, maybe I need to go back and
I kind of would like to
because we
go-
had that conversation about the coaches that had won the national championship that were active.
Okay, yeah.
And I went back
Yeah.
and looked at all the teams that had won national championships in the past 25 years.
Yeah.
Was trying to find where those coaches are now that are not
Yeah.
actively coaching anymore.
Yeah, like what they're doing or where
Yeah.
they're at now. Yeah.
What's your other question, real quick?
And
so
then
I
the
can-
other one is what is your favorite Super Bowl commercial of all time? And maybe, did you have one? Which I'm going to say this just because he's my friend. Nate's DoorDash commercial was really good. It aired right in the first third quarter commercial break. It was pretty good. Kind of like I thought it was a classic Super Bowl commercial that you would have seen like 20 years ago. Kind of silly.
Classic Super Bowl.
Yeah, you know,
commercial.
because they're all like funny, kind of take you off guard. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I'm biased. It's my friend, right? But I thought it was decent. Pretty good.
Well, you know, there was a time where they went through that emotional phase.
Yeah.
Where all of them were the heart touching ones.
yeah.
And that was like the you know, the Budweiser horses. They're trying to bring them back, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Budweiser's on the ropes now.
Do you remember
after all that drama where people changed over? And now, of course, they've got
I think they've rebounded. Shane
who are
Gillis
the two? Who are the two
and,
with playing the not tennis, but playing what's that new Fandango's
Pickleball. Yeah.
The pickleball champions. What was that for? Ultralight or something like that?
Well,
they previewed that one before the Super Bowl too.
Post Malone and Shane Gillis did a lot of Bud Light commercials here recently, and then Peyton Manning's doing Bud Light commercials.
Snoop was the best, is what Ellis says. Yeah, that Snoop Dogg show was good.
That was
because it had Snoop, Dre, 50
that was
Cent.
really
that was a
good.
great
It
show.
was.
And you know,
I agree with
Jason
that.
mentioned in the 9/11 Budweiser commercial
that
for the
was a
Clydesdales
sentimental.
made me think about the frogs. Remember the frog commercials?
Yes, that was classic.
Those were great commercials too.
Bud
Wise.
Zer. We did it. High tide.
High tide. High tide. High tide, guys. High tide.
So yeah, Bud made a lot of good commercials for Super Bowl. Remember the Bud Bowl? It'd be several commercials throughout the Super Bowl where it was the Bud Light would play Budweiser. Do you not remember the Bud Bowl commercials?
No, I don't remember the Bud Bowl commercials.
That's what I wrote down.
What
as
was
my
the commercials where this Bud's for you, Mr. Sports Announcer, this
yeah.
Bud's for you, or whatever it
Yeah,
is?
Mr. Radio Talker. Yeah, those are good. And then it's been a few years ago.
Those were old though. That was like 80s, wasn't it?
No, that one wasn't as long ago as you think. Oh, maybe it is. No, those were the original This Bud's for you, and then they brought it back.
But wasn't there like it was like they made real like for a while there they were making serious real American
something.
American Genius.
Yes.
Real Men of Genius. That was
There
what it was.
is. Yeah, those were good.
Budweiser presents Real
You're gonna get us copyrighted. Turn it
Real
down.
Man of Genius. Oh, the toupee guy.
Yeah, the
makes the
toupee maker.
toupees. Yep.
Those were good.
Those are great.
Then
The pro wrestling wardrobe designer.
oh man, they had a bunch.
Pushing fashion to its limits.
Yeah, way too
Measuring
much
the
cologne.
butts.
Yeah.
Leather thongs. Oh, that was so funny.
Then
So
it was a
funny.
commercial where like they were teaching people English. The new people would come over, and it was like an Indian guy, and they would teach him Bud Light. Bud Light. You remember that? That one was great. They're like, they're like, you know, we got to teach them important things. I can't remember, and he'd go Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light. That was his first word.
Oh,
Yes.
the Bud Light classroom. Classroom video, huh? I don't know if I've seen this.
Yeah, that was a Super Bowl commercial, and I can't remember what
You're in
year.
the South, you say, hey, feller, give me a Bud
Yeah.
Light. Give me a Bud Light. You say, hey, give me a Bud Light. You got a problem with that?
Bud Light, you got the problem.
In LA, you say, give me a Bud Light, Holmes.
Give me a Bud Light.
Go Bud Light Holmes.
If somebody asks
Where's
you
this
for a
one
Bud
guy?
Light,
I don't
you
know.
say,
If somebody says, if you got a Bud Light, say no, speak English.
Bud Light.
know.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Yeah,
Bud
yeah,
Light.
that was good.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But over the years, they've made some of the best Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah, they're still not as good as our boy Macho Man. Cream on the cream.
Well, that wasn't a commercial. That was a
No, but that's like out of
Yeah.
all of history now. That's legendary. So
I'm glad I showed you that.
I've never seen it. I can't believe, but it's almost as good as the muffins.
Muffin.
The dusty muffins. The crusty muffins. Or the sweaty balls.
Ah, yeah. That's right, yeah.
The sweaty balls.
That was the Golden Girl with the dusty muffin.
Yeah, I was
Can't remember her name. She was on Golden Girls.
Betty White?
Yeah, Betty White.
Betty
yeah.
White.
Yeah, I forgot about, yeah. It's so much more fun to laugh. I mean, there's such good stuff.
There's a lot of good stuff out there. Yep.
So much. I don't know.
Instead of drama, I like to get away from the drama.
So yeah, that's our survey questions.
I'm working on it. I'm putting the survey out there. So just be patient.
He's getting it together, but please fill them out. It gives us stuff to talk about each next show. Also, it's a good lead in to start our show. We talk about it. We'll mention you. Last week's survey was who you're rooting for. We had an Eagles, and then one of my most famous topics to talk about. I'll ask anybody is would you rather lose 4 Super Bowls in a row or win one, and win one and never go again? That was the vote getter.
Oh, that's the thing too. We said we were going to make a commitment to trying to put really good videos that we want to talk about when we talk about them on the show. Since we can't actually play them because of YouTube, we're going to try to put them out there on the link tree so you can check it out. So
yeah,
where's that one?
Also, check out on our Facebook page, YouTube page. Check out our shorts. I have been having issues making them, but I'm still working through it and putting them out. Watch them, share them. I think they're good. There's some fun ones. I think you get a good laugh. We have a playlist that has all our shorts on it.
There it is. The Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe
guy. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, we appreciate everybody watching and tuning in that do.
Budweiser.
Oh, turn it.
It's loud. Sorry about that.
Hey, we got a show going on. You're just farting around over there on YouTube.
I know it. I'm on the link tree going crazy here, putting stuff on here. So
yeah, go to Linktree. What is that? Mike and Jrod.
MikeandJrod.com.
Yep. And we post a lot of these videos that we're talking. It'll bring back old memories if you hadn't.
If you hadn't watched one in a while, or it's like the Icky Shuffle. That was the one that I was all excited about last week.
All right, Reagan's bringing up. Let's see here. Super Bowl fact: Devonta Smith is one of 6 players to win the Heisman, National Championship, and a Super Bowl.
Interesting.
That's a very good fact. That's
Yeah,
I would have never thought of that. That's pretty good. And I'll say I am very happy for Jalen Hurts because, he transferred to Oklahoma because they went with Bryce Young. Remember after they won the national championship, his senior year, they were going to go with Bryce Young starting over him. And
I don't remember
Jalen
that.
Hurts transferred to Oklahoma to play his last year so he could play his senior year.
I do remember that now. We
Yes.
talked about that last week, I thought, too, didn't we?
Did we? I don't know. But, it's cool. And then guess what? He's now a Super Bowl. He was the MVP, right? Did he get Super Bowl MVP?
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, he played a great game. So he's won a Super Bowl now. And so that's a pretty cool story, I think. And good for him to, face a little adversity in college. His senior year, he went to Oklahoma.
Tell you what, we're getting old, man.
But
That Budweiser commercial was 1995.
golly, which one? The frogs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was one where they had lizards, too, wasn't there?
You guys are hiccuping. We've just lost everybody. You may have to kind of stay off of that,
Yeah, it looks like it.
as we've lost everybody.
YouTube's punishing us.
Yeah. I hope that ain't the issue. If we got copyrighted again.
Nah, it would have said something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that stinks, man. Read my comment. Yeah, we did about the Super Bowl fact. It must have messed up.
Must have cut out. Yep.
And he says we are going in and out.
Yeah.
I think we got to limit a lot of that stuff because it hasn't said excellent since we started.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, what's causing it. We've done everything we can to try to resolve it.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Reagan, we read your comment. I thought that was a great fact about Devonta Smith. Didn't know that. One of 6 players to win the Heisman, National Championship, and Super Bowl. Curious of who the other 5 are. I wonder if you could name before, I'm sure, Reagan. Don't put it up there yet, Reagan. I couldn't even venture a guess. Could you venture a guess who won the Heisman, National Championship, and Super Bowl? I mean, that's
out of the 6 players?
Yeah, there's 5 others. If he's one of 6, there's 5 others. And I'm trying to think. So
Deion Sanders? Did he win a Heisman?
I'm not real sure. Oh, they went with Tua before Bryce Young. No, I don't think Deion Sanders. I'm trying to think. Did Reggie Bush? I think Reggie Bush would be one.
Well, Peyton never won a national championship.
No, he never won a national championship.
Because he only won the SEC championship. He never won a natty.
Yeah, I think...
They didn't win a Super Bowl, though. The Titans didn't actually win that Super Bowl that they went to. They just went. So that wouldn't be Eddie George, because Eddie George got a Heisman.
Yeah. I'm thinking...
who was the Michigan player? He was on the cover of NCAA's.
Yeah. Dadgummit.
He was good. I don't remember who he went to play for in the NFL, though.
Yeah, I don't either. But did Michigan win a national championship when he was there? Okay, it's better now that they're. Yeah, look, excellent connection and everything. You had to shut everything down.
Yeah.
Outside of this.
Yep. Well, no. So I Googled Google speed limiting, and now all of a sudden the internet's good again.
Oh, just keep that up, Dan. You are back now. Good. Man, I don't know. Either look.
I'd have to look up the Heisman Trophy winners. I think that's going to be the driver, right?
Yeah, if you can find a Heisman
out of the 3 things, right? You win a Heisman, you win a Natty, and you win a Super Bowl. A lot of people won Natties. A lot of people won Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Not very many people won a Heisman.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to spell it. Heisman, H-E-I.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Let's see. Travis Hunter, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young. Has Bryce Young won? He hasn't won a Super Bowl.
No. You got to probably go back a few years.
You have to go back to older players. Not that old.
Yeah.
Holy crap, it took us all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah. Man, I mean, that's a good... Did Joe Montana win a Heisman? So Devonta Smith, was... Yeah.
He's with the Eagles now, right?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's not won a Super Bowl.
No.
Baker Mayfield? Did he even have success in NFL? I don't know.
Yeah. He's had... Since he left the Browns, I think he got messed over being drafted by the Browns, but he's been on the Buccaneers. The last 2 years, he's played pretty well for the Bucs.
Lamar Jackson, where did he played?
He played for Louisville.
Baltimore too, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't think he hasn't won one. Derrick Henry hasn't won one.
Yeah, because he chose the Titans.
I mean, you got to go way...
Man, the Titans have gotten some pretty phenomenal players. They got 2 Heisman winners in Marcus Mariota and Derrick Henry, and they still couldn't make anything happen.
Man, keep going back. You got to go back.
Jameis Winston?
Jameis Winston.
Who is that?
Florida State.
I don't even remember him.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Florida State. He's the one that got caught at Florida State stealing crab legs out of Publix.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding me, right?
No, huh?
He plays for the Saints?
Yeah. He may be retired now. He's bounced around. Maybe he does.
Says he plays for the Browns present.
Here, we got to cover that up. We're not ready, Reagan.
Reagan, you're telling the cheats.
Oh.
We're trying to research.
But your Michigan guy, Charles Woodson, he did.
Woodson.
He was one of them.
Oh, yeah, Woodson was one. Johnny Manziel? Did Johnny Manziel win a
He's stunk in the pros.
Robert Griffin III.
Yeah, he played for Baylor.
RG3.
Uh,
Did Cam Newton didn't produce results in the NFL either.
no, I don't think he won a Super Bowl. No, he was decent, but I don't think he won a Super Bowl.
Man, the number of Alabama Heismans
Okay.
is just astronomical.
Reggie Bush, I was correct.
Are you
on that.
cheating again?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Reagan's told us all of them, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So Woodson was one of the ones that I thought about. Remember, I
Yeah,
told you it was in the front of the.
you thought of him, and then I thought of Reggie
Marcus
Bush.
Allen.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
Tony Dorsett.
Where did
Which
Marcus
is
Allen
going way
play? Was he? Reggie Bush was at USC. So did they win at USC? I guess they won a natty at USC when
Yeah.
he was there.
Yeah, and then I think he won.
Man, USC had a lot of Heismans
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Tim Tebow. This is a who's who, isn't it?
So go. Yeah, well,
I don't even
let's-
remember.
yeah.
Jason White, undrafted. I
Ain't
wonder
that
how many Heisman winners went undrafted. How crazy would that be to win the Heisman and not
Go
get drafted?
undrafted. I bet there's very few. And what would that tell you? Like, did somebody else in that up for the Heisman that year should have? Who
Why
did
would he not
beat
get
out?
drafted?
Who'd he beat out in the Heisman that year, in 2002? I bet there's somebody better than him.
That he just happened to get the Heisman?
Yeah, because look up Heisman voting 2002. He may have gotten hurt.
He eventually received a tryout from the Kansas City Chiefs, who opted to not sign him.
Oh, look who got it.
Eventually, the Tennessee Titans, of course,
Big idiots.
signed him as an undrafted free agent
Yeah.
in 2005.
For
I
2
bet that was a
years.
winning year. Decided not to attempt to play, citing weak knees. I wonder if he got injured.
Yeah, that's what it says, weak knees from injuries.
So I wonder if he got injured right at the end, and that's why he didn't get drafted.
Yeah. See, look up 2002 Heisman voting. Is that when he won it? I think that's when he won it.
Hang on, I'm looking.
2003.
2003.
See who he was up against. 'Cause I bet two other the two other finalists are probably better than him. There you go, 2003 Heisman finalist. Oh my gosh, Larry Fitzgerald. And
Eli Manning was on that list.
Both of them.
Jason White beat out Eli Manning for the Heisman.
And Larry Fitzgerald, dude.
Where did Larry Fitzgerald go to play?
Arizona Cardinals. I've met him. He's a nice guy. He's a great dude, actually.
Matt Leinart was also in the
In
running.
there. Yeah.
Leinart
Phillip
ended up
Rivers?
winning it
Phillip
later,
Rivers
did he?
Was there.
Where did Phillip Rivers go to play?
The Chargers. He was at the Chargers for like 92 years.
Ben Roethlisberger was on the list. This guy, how did he hook this up?
I don't know.
How did that happen? Unbelievable.
yeah.
Like, what the heck?
So the finalists would have been.
Is there a wiki for this?
I don't know. But that sports reference, you looked it up, that's going to tell you everything there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, you beat some serious names to win the Heisman. Maybe it was that because a lot of these guys were early in their career.
Yeah.
Manning was a senior, though. Eli Manning was a senior at Ole Miss.
Well, all right, compare their stats right there. You see it.
Yeah, I mean, his stats look good.
How many passing
Are these
yards?
votes? These are votes.
Well, no, at the...
These are votes. First place, second place, and third place
no,
votes.
no. So,
All the stats are on the right-hand
Yeah, yeah.
side. So he had Manning beat on completions. Is that what that is?
well,
he had Manning beat
yards,
on...
Look at yards. 30,
He had Manning
3,800
beat on yards.
and
touchdowns.
They threw the same amount of interceptions.
They were
10.
tied for 10
Yeah.
interceptions.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know Jason
I
White.
remember him, but
Did Oklahoma win the national championship that year? They won it in 2000.
They won the Rose Bowl. Or they played in the Rose Bowl that year. I don't know.
2003
record?
Rose Bowl.
11
They
and
played
2.
against the Washington State in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. 134-14. So they killed Washington State. I don't know. They went 11-2. Who'd they play that year?
We're running down a real rabbit hole
I
here.
know. But, I mean, that's interesting.
2002, Bob Stoops. Oh, our
Yeah.
Stoopy, another
Yeah.
Stoopy was there. Let's see here. They won the Big 12 championship. Man, they blew out Colorado for the championship.
I think their schedule was weak that year.
Let's see. Here's the schedule. They played Tulsa. They played Alabama. But that
Oh,
would have
they
been
beat
2003,
Alabama. Yeah.
though. So that was a different Alabama than the one we know
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
And they played at Oklahoma. UTEP, South Florida. They played Missouri. They played Texas. Man, that was a pretty
Yeah.
strong schedule, man.
They lost to
Texas was number
A&M.
3.
Yeah.
Wow. They lost when they got the rank number 1.
Yeah, Texas A&M beat them. And then Oklahoma State beat them. But I don't know. That's still Colorado. They were ranked 12th then. I don't know anything about them, but I mean they killed Colorado 2 times that year, 27-11 and 20. How good was Colorado really? And then Washington State supposedly was number 7. And
And I'm trying to remember, when did A&M come over to the SEC?
it was not. It was that was. I think that was before then. It wasn't until 2000 like.
So it would have
Well,
been
Johnny
before they made the
Manziel
move.
was like the first year that they made the move, I believe, which would have been like, I don't know, 2010.
Well, here, all I have to do is look at the divisions down here.
Yeah. See, Texas A&M still in the Big 12.
Yeah. Wow.
But I don't know. That's crazy to me that he won. He beat out Eli and Larry Fitzgerald. But he did get, I mean, he had bad knees.
Yeah, he was injured
Talking about his
multiple times
yeah.
throughout the season. Still, I'm like, why are you winning? I don't know.
Injuries can ruin you, man. I saw...
That was also another reason why Peyton wouldn't have been in it. Because Peyton never won the Heisman.
Yeah, he never won the
The
Heisman.
Manning boys got screwed on the Heisman, didn't they? Did Eli win a Heisman?
No, Peyton lost to Charles Woodson, who made that list. So that's not a bad guy to lose to in the Heisman. Because Charles Woodson went on to be,
Carson Palmer.
win a national championship.
Man, the number of USC players on the Heisman
Oh,
list
yeah.
is just crazy. Chris Winkie.
Yeah, he was like 87 years old when he won the Heisman. I'm serious. He was like 26 as a
Really?
senior. Yeah, 25. There you go.
Went to the Toronto Blue Jays, huh?
Uh-huh. Well, he spent 6 years there, and then he still had.
Oh, and then he had eligibility.
Yeah.
So he was an old man in the...
Yep.
We had that one. What was it? We were talking about the oldest player ever in the active
Yeah.
college football.
Was he like in his 50s?
It's like a kicker. Wasn't he kicker for our kicker team up there, Buffalo?
Maybe it was Buffalo. Is that where he was a kicker? Yeah.
The Buffalo kicker recruiting machine up there.
Yeah.
And this is Buffalo the college.
Yeah. The Buffalo
Not the
Bulls.
Bills.
Yeah, the university.
Charles Woodson.
No, the Bills had wide right.
There's Eddie.
Scott Norwood. So the Bills kicker, had he made that, they would have won one of the 4 Super Bowls they lost in a row.
No.
That was a game. That was the only close game they were in the Super Bowl. The other ones they all got blew out really.
Get
But,
hit again on the
I
stupid
know.
stream. I'm not even doing anything right now.
No, I don't know. Maybe we got so many people trying to watch us because we're
That's
so
right.
good.
They're so good. Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
If they ever did something, I don't want them to change my profile picture from my young picture. Like don't put an old picture of me on Wikipedia. There's only one picture that shows up. Don't put an old one. Leave the new one. Leave the young one.
The young picture
The
of you.
one from where I'm in college. That's the one you.
Yeah, but you're not in charge of that. Who's in charge of that?
Well, yeah, you can influence the Wikipedia
Can you?
page. Yeah.
Huh.
You can. If you got enough money, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but these guys like Barry Sanders, he don't care what picture they use.
Reagan says he won because Oklahoma was undefeated.
I don't think were they in that year? Were we looking at the wrong year? The year we saw, they were 11-2, but he may be right. You got a walking encyclopedia there.
Yeah, Reagan remembers everything.
Go right there. Scroll down.
2002.
Oh, they don't have the record. It would have been 03 or 04. I don't think. Click on Oklahoma. It'll show you the record. I thought we looked at that.
Yeah, I thought we looked and they had it was 12-2.
12-2.
They were undefeated in conference play.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I was going to say, I don't think they were undefeated in the season. And then click on the next season.
How were they undefeated in conference play when they lost to Texas A&M?
No, click on the other year. You clicked on the There's 2 years there, 03 and...
Oh, so we were looking at the wrong year.
No, but they're still not
We were looking at the wrong
yeah.
year. That was the... Okay.
Now click on
Reagan was
2000.
right. See,
no,
Reagan's...
they weren't undefeated then. They just showed.
No, but this is the year that he won it, isn't it?
No, it shows both. Now click on 2004.
Yeah, but that's not when he won the Heisman.
I know. But I'm just proving that Reagan's wrong. And you're not helping me prove this wrong.
They went undefeated that year too. Other than their postseason.
Is that the year they won it though? I thought he won it the year before the Heisman.
That's what I was saying. I thought it was he won it in 2003.
Yeah.
Which they went undefeated in 2003.
No, they didn't. They went undefeated in 04.
This is the championship game, and this is postseason.
Oh.
During regular season,
okay.
They went undefeated.
But what year is that?
This is the year he won it.
Oh.
2003.
Okay.
2003.
Okay. I got you. But why does it say 12-2? Look, right there. 12-2. Oh, but they lost the last two. They lost the conference championship.
They lost conference championship and they lost the Sugar Bowl.
Sugar Bowl.
And I think the one we were looking at was actually 2002, but that was not the year he won it.
But even then,
he didn't even play the whole season. Apparently, the first couple games
they have one loss even before the Heisman voting, though.
Yeah, I don't know when Heisman voting starts.
I don't know. It's after the conference, or it's after conference championship.
And this would have been the summary for that season. But Eli Manning was a senior that year. I don't know.
Yeah.
Leinart was only a sophomore.
I mean, there is if they were they were undefeated. If your record's good, because I know Ole Miss.
Phillip Rivers. I just can't even picture Phillip Rivers. You like making it
North Carolina State, and then the Chargers. He played for the Chargers forever.
Yeah, you all about Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, he's from Alabama. He's from like 2 hours away from here.
The Chargers.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's a lot of good players that come out of there that had votes for the Heisman that year that Jason White won it. That's all I know. And had long NFL careers.
And then he didn't even get drafted.
Yeah. But I would say because injuries.
Yeah, if you're seriously injured,
and he looked like
really
he had
get
several. He was probably prone to injury prone. So the pros, if you're prone to getting hurt, they're not going to take it.
If you're getting hurt in college, I mean, imagine what's going to happen when
they're
you get
not going to waste a lot of money on you.
Winston, huh?
I didn't know Jameis. He's from Alabama too.
A lot of players coming out of Alabama, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Neither one of them went to the Alabama either.
If you just recruit in your state.
Yeah.
Went to Florida State and NC State, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He was a good baseball player too.
They were before the Heisman.
He's saying they were undefeated before the Heisman.
Oh.
Voting.
Gotcha.
So I guess it was before the conference championship game too then.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think they did it that early, but I guess they do. I can't ever remember.
Now this, like if you've got a highlight list that's this long.
Is that Barry Sanders?
Yeah.
All right, I got a question.
He played for the Lions from 1989 to 1998.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's a long For
And
a running back, that
yeah.
is a long career.
And they say but he retired healthy. You know, I think he got tired of running behind an awful offensive line. Because they say if he had an offensive line, he would have run for just so many yards. And I remember his runs, he would make, there'd be 3 or 4 people around him, and he'd make them look stupid.
He'd just keep going.
He'd squirt out of there, and you'd be like, oh my gosh.
Who was it that was doing that same thing? It was one of those when we were looking at the college playoffs. It was the one from Arizona State. What's his name?
Scatterbo.
Scatteraboo. Dude, he would just like run through and just drag people with him.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
So, I had a thought, but I forgot it. Oh, Vinny Testaverde.
Bo Jackson. Bo knows. That was some good commercials, too.
I think Bo Jackson's probably one of the best athletes.
All-around athletes of all time?
Yeah.
That would have been a good question.
Yeah. He's
He's from Alabama, too.
in the same town
Same
as
town.
Jameis Winston, Bessemer.
Okay, we're going to see how many Boo Jackson, not to be confused with Boo Jackson. Let's see who all the notorious people are from Bessemer, Alabama.
Yeah.
Does it have like a list of all the celebrities
I would
from
say
Bessemer?
Bo Jackson and Jameis Winston top it.
Let's see if there's any others.
But yeah, no, he was injuries messed with him, but he was
Oh,
probably,
2 NASCAR drivers come from there too.
oh, Neil Bonnet and the Bonnet brothers.
McKinley Boykin.
I don't know. Professional football, I don't know. Bo Jackson's bigger than he is.
Undrafted free agent in
Oh,
06.
get him out of here. We don't care.
Why?
Jameis Winston's better than him.
Yeah, I'm like, so why is he at the top of the list?
Yeah.
I don't see any other names I recognize here. A bunch of these people. They got all these. There's Bo right
There's
there.
Bo, and then
Frank House. He's old school.
dude, is that Eddie Levert?
Gucci Mane is from there too.
Oh my gosh.
Eddie Levert is from there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Like this city is like got everybody.
That I'm gonna move to Bessemer.
Apparently, Bessemer, Alabama is the place to be.
They put a lot of NFL players out there.
They sure did.
You know that?
That's spam.
Oh.
No spam callers during the show.
Yeah, we don't talk to you during this. Man, that's crazy. I can't
Curtis
be.
Rowe. Classic right there.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought that's Curtis Blow, the finest picker to ever sing the blues.
Where is
Curtis Lowe is the finest picker.
Yeah, you're thinking.
You remember
somebody.
that song? That was a song, man. It's a great.
Okay,
song.
they put Winston they're alphabetical by last name.
Okay, yeah,
That's what it is.
that makes sense.
That's why he's all the way down at the bottom.
I'm gonna say well,
But how many cities can say, "Hey, we've got 2 Heisman Trophy winners"?
dude, now
How
that may
many
be
s-
the only.
They may
city.
be the. Now that's an interesting
Yeah,
stat.
Reagan.
Reagan, you know these things.
Yeah, or
How many
trivia
cities
buff.
do you think can have 2 Heisman Trophy winners?
Yeah,
I mean, that's insane.
yeah.
And it can't be that big of a city either.
No, look up how big Bessemer. It's in Alabama. There's no big cities in Alabama.
And apparently, Matilda the chicken, Matilda the Guinness World Record, Matilda the chicken is from Bessemer.
What'd she win the world's
World's
record for?
oldest living chicken.
How old was she?
14 ounce hen. First chicken to receive the title of world's oldest living chicken.
14 ounce? That's little.
Let's see how.
How old was she?
Let's see.
15, 16 years old.
A 16-year-old chicken.
So that's old for chickens, huh?
It was patched in 19. Talk about a rabbit hole. This is.
Huh.
But now we know that. Forget the 2 Heisman Trophy winners. Bessemer is known
Yep.
for the world's oldest chicken.
Matilda.
Matilda.
Dude, Bessemer has got some history there.
Got some stuff going on in Bessemer, Alabama. I don't even know where Bessemer is. The groundbreaking of the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Bessemer.
Reagan, we don't care about Bojack, you knowing he had hip problems. We want to know if you know Which city has
Is
the
there
most
any
Heisman Trophy
city with the
winners
most
from it?
high? Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
right.
all we want to see.
That would take a lot of research. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you right now. I think that's going to take a lot of
I
research.
bet that's a question Reagan doesn't know.
They're nicknamed the Marvel City.
Huh.
This
They
is,
have a lot of Marvel comics.
I don't know.
You know where our next show is going to be live from?
Population 26,000. We're going to do a show from Bessemer,
Bessemer,
Alabama.
Alabama.
We'll interview Matilda the chicken.
Oh, so it's close to Birmingham and Hoover.
Is it?
That's what it was saying. So, I don't know, man. They got a lot of. That's cool. They produce some NFL.
In 2019, it was named Alabama's worst city to live in.
Players. Not a.
Oh boy!
Hey, they didn't ask Matilda.
That's right. Apparently, Matilda thought it was not the worst city.
Yeah. Matilda had 16 good years.
Two
of laying
Heisman Trophy
eggs.
winners also
Yeah.
didn't think it was the worst city either. So,
Yeah, that's funny.
man, that is just insane. Two Heisman. Can you imagine? Hey, I'm from Mount Juliet. We've had two Heisman Trophy winners
Yeah.
come from Mount Juliet.
All we need is one more astronaut to go to space, and we
Hey,
can say,
so we got two astronauts.
Yeah.
It's time for you to go.
yeah. Oh man,
Oh boy. Here we go down a rabbit hole as
yeah,
always.
dude, that's awesome though.
That is interesting though to have
it
two
is,
Heisman Trophy
yeah.
winners. That's a pretty big deal.
And it's not like so they also had two NASCAR drivers, but that's brothers. David, or they're related.
Oh, they
I know
are.
Neil Bonnet, yeah.
Well, we've got
So-
don't we have a NASCAR driver from Mount Juliet too? I thought we did.
Well, Bobby Hamilton lived here.
I mean, we've had a lot of people live here.
Yeah,
I don't-
and then his Bobby Hamilton Jr. And then yeah. And then he wasn't ever in NASCAR. He was in the Truck Series in Bush. Chase Montgomery. I'm friends with him. He drove a Truck Series. I think it was the Truck Series.
the picture from Mount Juliet is Cook's United Methodist Church, huh?
Okay,
That's the picture
That's
they
an
lead
old-
with.
but that's outside city limits.
That's not even in the city. Nate Bargatze is the first name on the list from notable people from Mount Juliet.
Oh, but that's Wikipedia's wrong. He was from Old Hickory. Wrong.
Does he live in Mount Juliet now? Do they live in
No,
Mount
he
Juliet?
worked, because he talks about the dog bakery in a joke, and then he talks about the water company working there.
Muriel Beavis. Breezy.
Huh. Dang, that's a note. She played All-American, the professional baseball league. in the
All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, 1950.
50s. Dang. Yes.
We have a bonsai artist from Mount Juliet.
Bjorn.
Have you met Bjorn?
Yes, I've talked to him. Yes.
He's famous.
Well, he moved
He's
out.
as famous as Nate.
He doesn't live here anymore. He lives in Japan.
Oh, does he?
100%. We had to get an easement from him.
You're kidding me.
No, I promise you. I had to do some work, yeah. I remember that name because if you come across that name, you're going to remember Bjorn Home.
I think Amanda Butler actually went to school with us at Mount
Yeah.
Juliet, did she?
Yeah, she did.
She's the coach at Louisville now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot believe Bjorn Home is on there.
They did list Bobby Hamilton
Yeah.
and Alicia Clark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't she play at MTSU, I thought?
Yeah. And she's still playing in the pros.
They listed Greg Locke.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Greg. Greg, you watching our show, buddy? You need to
Oh,
watch our
man.
show, buddy.
Hey, look, I told you, Chase Montgomery.
So there's two NASCAR drivers.
Yeah.
Bobby Hamilton and Chase Montgomery. And Sammy Sanders is the third NASCAR driver from Mount Juliet.
I don't know that dude.
So we're known for three NASCAR drivers. And we've got a Texas Supreme Court.
Dang. Dale Wainwright. Did anybody know him?
No, I didn't know it. He's older. You can tell from the
Yeah.
picture he's older. Joan Elmore. Horseshoe pitcher. 10-time horseshoe champion.
Huh.
That's a...
Yeah, I think somebody I work with, that's like their grandma. I promise. I've heard somebody talk
And then
about.
the musician list is astronomical.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl Worley and
Tracy
Loretta
Lawrence.
Lynn, Colin Ray, Tracy Lawrence, Charlie Daniels.
Loretta Lynn's not from. Did she live here at one time?
I thought Loretta owned the. Didn't she own the one there on 109? They probably throw that in as Mount Juliet.
Yeah, but she didn't live. She was from Kentucky, coal miner's daughter.
Yeah, but this isn't from. These are probably like
lived-
our list is huge because all these people lived there
Lived
whenever
here,
they were
yeah.
trying to get their career going.
Because they
and-
said Buddy Guy lived here. Buddy Guy was a big blues. He's got, no, Guy Clark. Sorry, I saw Guy. Huh.
Colin Ray. Yeah, so they listed as Hurricane Mills is where
Yeah,
she's
that's out like Waverly.
and Butcher Hollow.
Yeah, and
Mount Juliet's trying to stretch it and claim
I
somebody
know,
that
she-
maybe is not from Mount Juliet.
she
So.
probably ate lunch here one day. And they claim Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn, because she ate lunch at wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to get your career going, Mount Juliet would be a good place to be because you're right down the interstate from downtown. So
Whispering Bill Anderson lives in Mount Juliet.
Whispering Bill.
Yeah.
You know, my lot is right there next to, who was it? I'm blanking now. He's got major song hits. Try to start a steakhouse in Smithville. Remember those lots I told you about in
Yeah,
Smithville?
yeah.
Right next to my lots.
Well,
Los Angeles. Oh, yeah. Well, L.A. would have a lot,
Yeah.
right? Because they're so big a population.
yeah, but LA's not fun. Come with a better city like Bessemer, Reagan.
But, yeah, L.A. would make sense, right? Because you got
Yeah,
how
no,
many
LA
USC
makes-
winners,
yeah.
all those USC
It
winners.
makes a lot of sense.
USC, I don't know that they were.
He did look it
Should
up.
they be justified as having. I don't know about that.
Well, no, but hey, Reagan, we asked him to do something.
He
looked
made it
up.
happen.
Yeah.
He made it. You know, we could have said, oh, Reagan knows everything. He knew it, but
Yeah.
probably had to look it up.
But I mean, LA makes sense.
Well, I mean, the number of players,
Yeah.
even players that were in college in L.A.,
I'd say
Herschel Walker.
USC probably, and Reagan will know this without looking it
Look
up.
at his neck. God.
I know it. USC probably has is that the college with the most Heisman winners?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking down the list,
Yeah.
every other or every third was like a USC player.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Reba lived almost Lebanon Gallatin, right there by Cherokee Steakhouse.
That was who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
She had that big, huge
on
property
109.
right there on
Yeah,
109,
Reba baby.
sitting on the lake.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, a number of Heisman winners. I bet USC's probably got more Heisman winners than anybody else.
Yeah, I would say. And we
historically, the USC teams leads with the most Heisman Trophy
Yeah.
winners.
but
They have 1, 2. O.J. Simpson was the
Yeah.
USC Heisman Trophy winner. Mike Jarrett, O.J. Simpson, Charles White, Marcus Allen, Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, and Caleb Williams.
yeah.
They got, is that 8?
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State's got 7. Notre Dame, oh, Jason's all
Yeah.
excited. Notre Dame's got
7.
7 winners. Oklahoma's got 7 winners. Alabama's got 4.
So USC has 8. and
All
then you got-
Alabama's
yeah.
winners have all been during the Nick Saban era, haven't they?
Pretty dang close, yeah.
Bryce Young and Derrick Henry were both Nick Saban era, weren't they?
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
I don't think no.
Auburn's got 3, huh?
Yeah. Cam Newton, right?
Pat
Yeah.
Sullivan, Bo Jackson, and Cam Newton.
God, Pat Sullivan. He won it in 71. He coached there too, I believe, at Auburn.
Man, Bo Jackson, he looks like a beast, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Bone
Yeah,
nose, baby. Army has 3. Oh,
Yeah.
they're old.
yeah.
1945, 46, and 58.
I don't think Army ever have another Heisman Trophy winner.
They tried this year, didn't they?
No.
Florida's got 3, including Steve Spurrier.
Yep.
Danny Werfel. Look how young Tim Tebow looks in that picture.
I know it.
Florida State has 3. Michigan has 3. Nebraska has 3. Who are these guys? I don't even know who any of these Nebraska guys are.
I know Eric Crouch and then Mike well, yeah, 83.
Joe Burrow, LSU.
Yep.
Jaden Daniels and Billy.
Because Jaden Daniels just won it this year. Right? Yeah. Or no, last year. Sorry, last year.
Has Tennessee ever had anybody win the Heisman? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because that was the whole thing, was that whenever Peyton didn't win it, they're like, oh yeah, they don't want Tennessee to ever have a Heisman.
Yeah.
I doubt they do.
What
No.
year? What year was the first What was the first Heisman? First year they gave that out.
I don't even know who's it named after. Because I could just look up the
It's
Heisman.
named after me, but my nickname was Heisman. Ricky Heisman.
Oh my gosh.
Crowd's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, we've been running down rabbit holes, too busy thinking about other things and for the crowd doesn't like that. They don't want to have nothing to do with that.
Who was it named after?
Heisman Memorial Trophy.
1935 was the first winner.
Downtown Athletic Club.
Yeah, I knew that. John Heisman was
The most valuable college football player east of the Mississippi, but USC has more than anybody else.
most valuable college football player.
That's how it started out.
Yeah.
It was named after John Heisman.
Yeah. He was the director of the athletic club. All right, so that's a good question. When did they start allowing everybody west of the Mississippi to be part
No
of it?
kidding. No kidding. No kidding.
That is crazy.
So USC's dominated it, even though it started out as east of the Mississippi.
So did they have like a trophy for everybody? Like, what was the trophy called for the people west of the Mississippi?
The West Heisman.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's controlled by the Heisman Trophy Trust. It's fancy now.
Yeah.
Is the Downtown Athletic Club out of business now or something?
So how cool is that? Like, we were talking a few shows ago. What if you could have something named after you? A trophy named after you.
The Downtown Athletic Club filed for bankruptcy.
When?
2002. Apparently, the September 11th tax.
Everybody.
took 'em out.
That's the cool thing to do nowadays. File for bankruptcy. It's hip to file for bankruptcy.
Oh, they owned a building.
Yeah.
Oh, that's legit, dude. You got a club and you own a building. That's pretty. Pretty. And that, I'm not just any building, like a tower.
Well, could I
Lower
go?
Manhattan.
Could you go to that club and like pay? Do they have basketball courts and treadmills and stuff?
That's what I'm trying to understand. Even what it was.
Yeah. Surely you could go there and work out.
Private social and athletic club, operated from 1926 to 2002, 20 West Street.
So it's not even open anymore. Yeah, that's when my membership expired. I do remember that. They canceled my membership in 2002.
We're getting kind of dry. We gotta
Yeah.
make some jokes here.
That's right. Get the crowd into it finally.
We gotta get them going.
Um,
The building's still there, apparently. Landmark Condominiums is what it is now.
so, yeah, so they don't they still, no, they don't meet there anymore for the Heisman.
No.
So the club was organized in 1926. A group of lawyers.
Well, shocker. And the lawyer page doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. It was a men-only club. For 51 years, it stayed men only.
Well, and you got to realize, right, this is lower
It's a
Manhattan,
different-
right? This is the
Yeah.
financial district. This is Wall Street. This is all the who's who.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't see anything about any kind of facilities to exercise in.
There was a club. They probably like smoked
Oh, no, here we
cigars
go.
and drank whiskey.
They
in
built
the
a
club.
new building, and then they
That-
set it up for sports.
Yeah. That's interesting. See, we're a history show. We're history buffs. We'll read Wikipedia to you. If you're bored, watch sometime. We'll read Wikipedia to
Oh,
you.
yeah. Let's get back to something more fun. Who was the first one?
so-
Let's wonder what school went to the first Heisman. This was a long time
It was
ago.
1936.
35. Jay Berwalinger.
Yeah. He won it.
And
Chicago.
it was called the Downtown Athletic Club Trophy at the time.
Yeah. University of Chicago, is that what they said?
So it wasn't even wasn't even named the Heisman the first year. He was part of the Chicago Maroons football team.
Huh. That was just a club. Oh, no, University of Chicago.
In the Big Ten. University of Chicago in the Big
UIC.
Ten.
Wow. That's pretty crazy. Do you have those pictures?
Oh,
Talk about.
yeah. Hang on.
So, well, something interesting.
You texted them to me, right?
Yeah, because I wasn't sure what your.
This was from the. This is from whenever you went to the golf tournament.
So the original picture was last year when we went. So Jared's going to try to put pictures up. Pretty cool. Last week I had a surprise for somebody I was working on getting a picture signed by Justin Thomas. He's my new. I met him last year, and then after he did this, he's my new favorite golfer. So we had a picture where I caddied last year for Nate at the Waste Management Pro-Am the day before the tournament started. And Waste Management actually took the picture. And it's me and Nate. We were in the practice range. Me, Nate, and Justin Thomas. Nate was like, hey, you want to go talk to Justin Thomas? Because he kind of knows him. So we went over and started talking, and they took a picture. And then a couple days later, we saw the picture, and Nate was like, "Man, you ought to have that frame. That's a cool picture." And so
is it the one with the autographs?
the one that we got autographed, yeah. And so, okay, so this is him. If you show the first one. Well, this is him. So this year I had some friends that...
Hang on, I've got to get it up here.
Okay. So I had this picture. Not that one of him, but the one he's holding. The picture he's holding. Without the signatures, we had it. I have one framed in my house.
You signed it?
Yeah. That's part of the joke. So I told my wife, because I had gotten 2 pictures. I framed one for me and was going to frame one and give to Nate. And I said, man, he's got a ton of pictures. How can I
need to sign one for Nate so that he's got my he's got my autograph.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, let me give you my autograph.
So I thought, how can I make this better? And I told my wife, I was like, I wonder if I could get Justin Thomas to sign it. And so the Waste Management was coming up, and the guys we let caddy a hole for us, I've become friends with him. The guy that I have the caddy uniform.
Yep.
So I texted him. I was like, I knew they were going this year. I was like, how do you think I could get this? And the one guy that owns the caddy, Justin Pillmore, that owns the caddy uniform company, he said, send it to me, and me and Bobby Simpson's his name, Robert.
You know a lot of Bobby S's.
I know it. Yeah. So they got it done, and Bobby was the one that actually approached him on the Pro-Am, and they're good dudes like Justin, and they said once he saw the picture and heard the story, they're like, he loved to do it. And I told him to tell him to put something funny on there, because I was like, I'm gonna sign it, it's more of a joke, but I'm gonna give it to him.
That's why I put my top 12.
Yeah, favorite comedian. Yeah. And
is that your note to Nate?
That's
Thanks
me,
for tagging along.
Yeah. And so I gave it to him.
So Nate has a copy of this on the wall, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I gave it to him Sunday night. I framed it for him.
Oh, this was like recently.
Yeah, So Super Bowl, I told you about the Waste Management Open is the same week as Super Bowl.
So you did the Super Bowl party, right?
He signed this.
Oh,
yeah.
My nose is itching.
He signed this on Wednesday. And then one of the guys that was with them lives in Franklin that David Kitchen knows.
Oh, yeah? Another potential visitor on the show? Yep.
Yeah, I met him I went to his house in Franklin on Saturday. He got me the picture. I framed it. I signed it. And I framed it and gave it to him at the Super Bowl party.
So what did Nate think?
Oh, when he saw it, he opened it up and he goes, his first word, how'd you get him to sign it? And I told it. He loved it. And I hadn't talked to him this week, but he said he was going to.
Reagan says Justin Thomas went to Alabama.
That's right.
Wow. Is he from Bessemer?
No, he's not, but that's been on. Nah, that's funny. Yeah. So Justin signed it. Nate said he was gonna.
Justin's he's gonna come on the show one of these days. He's gonna say, "Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna move to Bessemer, Alabama, so I can be from Bessemer."
No, that would be crazy if we got Justin Thomas on the show.
Hey, Justin, if you're watching the show, man, chat it up
Yeah.
for us. Chat it up,
Anytime
buddy.
you're in Nashville,
Anytime you're in
come
town,
see it.
we'll be happy to have you.
You have an open invitation
Open
to come
invitation.
to the show.
That'd be a lot of fun. I bet he'd give us some pointers on his pro golfing skills.
Man, yeah. That would be, no, but so he's
We'd
a
have to
good dude.
get a little mini golf course and
Yeah.
let him practice his swing for us.
That's right.
We could get him to coach you on your swing there, Mike.
Oh, I need help. My swing needs. I don't think he could help me. It's so far gone.
It's a hopeless cause.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was awesome. I got him to sign it, and I told Nate I got to talk. I don't know. Nate said he was going to send him the picture, and I said, tell him I said thank you because it really made the gift.
So he's a high tide. High tide.
Oh yeah, hi Dad.
High tide.
Yeah. So now, awesome. Cool that it worked out. So fun. So a lot of people helped me get this. And
Dude, he won a
Nate loved
natty.
it. In golf at Alabama?
He won a natty
Yeah.
at Bama.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no joke right there.
No, he's like
The
top.
Haskins Award. I don't even
think-
know what the Haskins Award is. Presented annually to honor the most outstanding collegiate golfer in the United
It's
States.
like the Heisman Trophy.
the Heisman
of
for golf, huh?
Yeah. And no, he's always up there in the top. I think he's in the top 15 or top 10 world golf rankings right now.
So he's living your dream, because isn't that what you said you want to
Yes,
do?
yes.
If you played
I
a
would love
sport,
to be a
professional
golfer.
sport,
Yes.
you'd be a golfer.
Yeah. I love golf. I love to go. It's just I don't know. Yeah.
He's from
So-
Kentucky, though, so he can't claim he's from Bessemer, Alabama.
No. Goshen. How many good
Goshen.
Goshen, Kentucky?
Never heard of Goshen, Kentucky. I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's way up north. It's up closer to Cincinnati, huh?
Yeah. Is it Cincinnati or Louisville? Close to. I bet it's close
It's
to.
kind of
Louisville.
looks like it's between the two.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my story. It was a fun week this week. It was cool to pull it off.
It's named after the biblical land of Goshen.
I thought I heard that name. I bet that's where I heard it from.
You heard it in the Bible?
Yeah.
It looks like the biblical land of Goshen is in the northern part of Egypt.
Brother Billy, probably. I heard it from Brother Billy.
Brother Billy. Brother Billy needs to watch our show.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be cool.
We have to have Brother Billy on as a guest.
Man, he's got some stories.
Yeah.
That would
he's
be
got some
cool. And he was a big sports guy. He loved baseball.
Yeah, he was a big baseball player, wasn't he? I thought he was like a rock star with baseball player.
Well,
Period.
I don't think he went.
So
pro or
he's one of
nothing.
the two notable people from Goshen. The other one is a professor of economics at the University of Louisville.
Dang. So there's how big is?
So he's
Goshen.
he's a
I
celebrity.
bet there's nobody in Goshen. How many?
Total population 892 people.
Okay.
892
Yeah.
people. Banks of the Ohio River, northeast of Louisville.
Okay.
Just like you said, northeast of Louisville.
892 people. There's more people in this neighborhood than in that town. Right? I bet you got 800 people living in this neighborhood.
You think so?
Close.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. Dang.
Now
That's
I'm
funny.
running down the rabbit hole. I want to know all about Goshen.
I don't think it's as exciting as Bessemer.
It's not as exciting as best. I'm sorry, there ain't too many places you got two Heisman Trophy winners. That's pretty exciting. To
I
me.
know. Yeah. Yeah.
So
But-
yeah, it's not even on a map.
Well, 800 people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be on a map.
maybe 800 to 900 people. They're not.
Goshen, Kentucky.
Oh, okay. It's not far from.
Oh yeah, it's
Louisville.
almost on Louisville. Yeah, it's almost to
Yeah.
Louisville.
Okay. So it's.
The only
heavily-
other featured highlight is the Cracker Barrel Old Country Store.
Yeah, but I bet it's just a small. There's got to be a lot of. Look how little that is. There's a lot of people. It's
Look at that. There's the Harmony Landing campus, Big Spring Country
Country
Club. I
Club.
bet you that's where he played. That's
Yeah.
where he learned. He probably caddied there. He needs his caddy uniform.
Oh, it's Indiana's right there too. So it's right on the border.
Alan and I actually looked at going to the yacht club up here. They've got like a little restaurant. There it is, Drift Bar.
Well, you would have been right there by Goshen.
I wouldn't even have known.
Yep.
Now I know all. Now I
They
gotta
got
go
a
see his
farm.
house.
Yeah. I don't know if he. I
The
don't know where he
Massage
lives.
Collective and body contouring. That's what I need. Some body contouring.
You got some just contours around
This-
the belly
That's
area.
right. The best contours. The best contours.
Oh, that's funny.
Covered Bridge Pony Club.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. He did play cop. Brother Billy pitched at Stetson University.
Wow.
So yeah,
I
knew he
wonder if
was big
Stetson's
into
got him
baseball.
as a celebrity.
Brother Billy. He's not a celebrity. He's a preacher man.
Yeah, but he might be a celebrity at Stetson. Who knows?
Like a notable.
Yep. I'd say he's notable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's not listed.
I'd call him more notable than celebrity.
Yep. he's
He
not
should
listed.
be on there. There's no
should be.
telling. Yeah,
We need to complain to Wikipedia.
yeah.
You know, we could probably create a page for him.
You know, so you know he preached here for years. I like to say he.
Adrian Rogers went to the same school that Brother Billy did.
Oh,
Interesting.
the 3-term president of the Southern Baptist Convention.
Yep.
You think Brother Billy knew him?
I'd be willing to wager.
Yeah.
Brother Billy knew everybody.
Oh yeah. But like I like to say, like if you lived in Mount Juliet or from Mount Juliet, like you either loved Brother Billy or disliked him.
Well, I mean, Brother Billy stood his ground. Man.
No, I know it. But
Pam Bondi went to the same school as Brother Billy.
oh wow. Dang.
She's the new United States Attorney General.
Yeah. Dang. Went to Stetson.
Yep.
I've heard of Stetson. I think they've made some March Madness tournaments.
Have they?
Yeah, that's where I would have heard from them. Reagan, back us up on that. I'm pretty sure they've made the. See if they made an NCAA tournament.
Let's see here.
How many appearances has Stetson? Yeah.
Has
There you
Stetson
go.
ever made it? Oh, they're the Hatters.
Yeah.
The Hatters. First time in program history in 2024.
Last year.
That's what you remembered.
That's why that's.
You remembered it from last year because it's brand new.
Yeah.
The Hatters just made the tournament.
You think Brother Billy?
I
would
bet
come
Brother
in
Billy
here?
was rooting on that. Rooting
Yeah.
for that.
You think he'd come on here? That could be a guest.
Oh boy. All the things Brother Billy knows about me. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. There you go.
The Hatters earned a 16 seed.
And
They
got
were
beat.
16.
Yep.
Now 16 is the lowest, yes. So you got to play
Yeah.
the number one.
Yeah, they played UConn. And won,
Cool looking logo though. Like a,
they won
like
20,
a cowboy hat
20
almost.
games last year, yeah. That's why they call them the Hatters. That's a different mascot name, the Hatters.
The Hatters. That's pretty cool.
It ain't as cool as the Fighting Claymakers, if I ever had a college.
I'm sure Reagan remembers the ones that we made up on the. I thought we made up a whole bunch.
What would yours be? What though? I know you. Would you
We
go
already
with what you
talked
made
about
up? I know. What was it again? Like the. Yeah, you wanted
Fighting
a,
Scots.
Yeah, and an Irish kilt.
There's no boo for
yeah.
me. I can't hit a boo. How about that? Dope.
You booing me on that?
Nope. No, I'm booing the fact that that was dumb dumb.
Oh yeah, that's the longest boo ever.
I know it. It's terrible.
All right, yeah. So
Yeah, so that was all because of Justin.
yeah, Justin Thomas, but yeah, thanks again. Made that gift great to Nate.
He was born in Louisville, though.
Yeah,
So
well, you saw
that would
it,
make
wasn't
sense.
it?
It's just a suburb.
Yeah.
It's like Mount Juliet to Nashville.
Yeah. And born in '93, he's a young fella.
He won the PGA Championship twice.
Mm-hmm. Won 2 majors.
So, what is the one where you win all 4? Isn't there a title for that? Like
Yeah,
if I
it's a
win
Grand Slam.
if I win the Open, the U.S. Open, is it what? Which ones are they? You win the PGA Championship,
Yeah,
the
those
U.S.
four.
Open, the Masters, and the Open
which
Championship.
used to be the British Open.
Oh,
They call
gotcha.
it the Open. Yeah.
Because it's the U.S. Open and the British Open. Those are
Yeah.
the two. Gotcha.
U.S.
that's-
Open, British Open, PGA Tour.
And that's a hat trick,
PGA.
right? Isn't that what you
No,
said?
the Grand.
Grand Slam.
Nah, why can't I think of that? Not the Grand Slam. Yeah. Maybe. Why can't I think of why that's called? I should know this.
Grand
Majors.
Slams.
Yeah. Yeah.
All 4 Grand Slams in a year.
No, that's tennis.
It's tennis.
In golf. All 4 majors.
Win all 4 majors in golf. It is a
It
Grand
is
Slam.
Grand Slam. Yeah. Why does that? It just
Which one is
sounds
the one
weird.
that they give out the green jacket?
Masters.
That's the Masters.
I went there for two
I think you've
practice
got
rounds.
pictures from the Masters, don't you?
Yes. And we took one, man, I'll have to show that sometime. It's me, my cousin, you may know Jason Hobbs and Jeff Shepard.
I know Jeff Shepard.
So you're not allowed to take cameras in
Jeff
there.
Shepard's got a sister, doesn't he?
Yeah, Elizabeth. She's our
Elizabeth,
age. She
yes.
was, I think she graduated in 96. So yeah, you're not allowed to take cameras in there or your phone.
Oh, you're not.
No. But my cousin Eric,
They ban you from taking in a.
You have to leave them in your car, or you have to put them in a locker, and then
Why?
they give you a number. Because the Masters, the country club, like that's their strict rules. They don't want any picture. The only pictures is if someone, you know.
Oh, they're trying to control the image of the course.
Yes, and so, but they allowed my cousin to take his phone in because he's got it hooked. He's diabetic, and he gets his readings off there, and if he needs it, you know, it's all controlled.
Well, Reagan says,
from
don't
his
forget
phone.
about the UC Irvine Anteaters.
That's a pretty good mascot name. That
And
is.
Reagan is the king of mascots.
Yeah, yeah. Now, Anteaters, that's a good one. So,
Prohibited items.
yes. So listen, for him to take that, he had to prove, like he had to show him his card, like he had to prove that he had, and we had looked this up, so he had it with him. But Jared, they took him like some secret place. They were like, all right,
You got to prove it to us.
yeah, and they took him around and he got this
tested
tag.
him.
Yeah, we had to wait on him. It was like he went back behind down this little trail and in this building somewhere.
Denim is not allowed on the course.
What? I don't think I wore denim pants.
So you can't wear jeans.
Yeah, I mean they're strict. You can bring a camera, right?
It says
Instead of
cameras
phone, yeah, because-
except on practice rounds. So I guess you can bring a camera to the practice
Yes,
rounds.
because we went to a practice round. Because Jeff Shepard looked like an old tour, like a
'Cause he had
85-year-old.
the camera hanging
yeah,
down.
he had he looked like he was an old man taking pictures. But look, we were walking across, I want to say it was the 9th fairway. We were leaving. It was the end of the day. And Eric was like, all right, everybody, I'm going to take a picture on my phone. Everybody get together. And we did a selfie. And then he
Oh,
put
yeah, that's totally against the rules.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we
like
weren't-
they've even got on here, you can't do any selfie sticks,
yeah, you can't have
monopods,
anything. So we all-
tripods,
it was like-
periscopes, nothing.
It was like we were walking. He was like, all right, here we go, ready? And then we all got behind him. He did it so quick, put it in his pocket, and we kept walking.
Yeah, because they're going to be like,
Yeah.
we'll take that now. Thank you
But
very much.
I have to show. I'll show you that. I'll send that picture to you. It's funny.
That's legit, man.
And what if you violate? They could possibly like ban where they'd put your name on
Ban
the
you
list
for life.
where you could
You're
never
on the ban
yeah.
for life list.
Because you already have to get drawn. You have to put your name in a drawing to get tickets.
This is Augusta National. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful course.
Do they have the celebrity tournaments like what Nate does? Wow, the prize to win it is $20 million.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, that's total. They split it up. I think the winner gets like $5 million, and then
Dustin Johnson has got the tournament record score. Huh?
yeah. So, yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now.
Scotty Scheffler is the current.
Yeah, he won it last year. Oh, so they have.
So you walked the whole course then?
Yeah, we walked a lot of it. They have, and it is in person. Like I knew it was pretty hilly, But in like when you get to walking, you're like, oh my! I didn't realize
It's a beast, huh?
how steep the slopes were. Yeah, it's crazy. TV doesn't do it justice as far as showing. Like they tell you, and you can kind of tell, but man, when you get out walking it, you're like, holy cow. Like it makes sense why Tiger now with all his leg surgeries and hip
He's
surgeries.
like, forget it.
It's tough. I can see how it's tough on him. But yeah.
Oh, it's on 3 tours. It's on the PGA European and Japan Golf Tour.
Yeah. They've started to open up. They now have like I can't remember. The week before the Masters, they have the women's. They have the women play there, and it's pretty cool. It's probably the most prestigious course in the world.
So the green jacket is awarded, but it has to be returned to the clubhouse 1 year after his victory. Although it remains their personal property,
yeah.
it has to be stored on site
Wow,
with the other champions' jackets in a specially designed cloakroom just for the green jackets.
Yeah.
So you got a green jacket, but the only time you can ever wear it again after the first year is when you play at Augusta.
Yeah, you go back.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's cool, though.
Well, interesting.
Yep.
Only a first-time and currently reigning champion may remove his jacket from the club grounds.
Huh.
A golfer who wins the event multiple times uses the same green jacket awarded
Every
upon his
year.
initial win. Unless he needs to be refitted because he's too fat.
Yeah.
Who was the
Did you add
golfer?
that in there? Or is that in?
It says refitted. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I added
You
the
added
too
the
fat. Who's the one that smokes? That smokes all the time. What is his? That has the bright pants.
John Daly.
John Daly.
Yep.
Did he ever win the?
I got a picture with him when we went to the Masters. He sets up a tent in Hoosters.
Yeah.
He'll set a tent up at Hooters and sign autographs and everything.
He's got that big beard and a big belly.
Mm-hmm. I got a shirt that has a cartoon.
I picture him being
Okay,
like
yeah.
doing the Macho Man sound.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So so when we went down there the 2 years that we had practice round tickets, we stayed in the campground. My cousin just took his camper, and it was cheaper that way. And he had his bus.
This was like when he was young.
Yeah.
See, he did his Wikipedia right. He did the Wikipedia picture whenever he was
He's
young.
still as fat as he's fat there like he is now.
Yeah, but he ain't as fat. I mean, he's huge now.
Yeah.
Wild Thing. That's his
Oh,
it's
dude.
list
He's
of nicknames.
crazy.
Wild
Yeah.
Thing, Long John, Big John, JD, and the Lion.
Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty crazy.
He's from Carmichael, California, huh?
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize he was
Good
from
Lord, he's
California.
got 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 different wives.
Yep.
3
Well,
kids across his 4 wives.
Yeah.
John Daly.
Hard to live with.
So what has he won?
He only won two. Well, he won 2 majors: the British Open and the PGA.
So he's never won the Masters.
Nope,
So
never
he doesn't
won.
have a green jacket
Nope.
in the locker room over at the Masters.
Yeah.
So when he goes to Augusta, he does not get to put on a green jacket.
No, I don't think he doesn't qualify for it anymore.
How
I
do you?
don't think.
Because he's not
Yeah.
not performance wise. He's not.
Yeah, he's in the senior tour now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So I guess once you're out of the picture, they don't, because it's an invitation only, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and there's you got to meet certain like qualifications to get in each year, and
How many people have won it more than once?
if you win it one time, then you're exempt for the rest. You can play you in any Masters the rest of your life if you win it one time. I think if you're runner up, you get like the next 3 to 5 years you can play in it. But if you don't ever, yeah,
So that means Tiger Woods, because Tiger Woods won it, right?
yeah, Tiger Woods can play when he's 80 if he wants to enter. Because there's guys that have played. You know, you're exempt. You can play anytime
Whenever you want.
if you
whatever
won it
year.
one time. Yep.
Phil Mickelson. I remember Phil Mickelson.
Yeah. So. Pretty cool.
5 have won 3 titles. Oh, here's the numbers.
Yeah. Nicholas is the most.
Nicholas
Yeah,
has the
Jack
most
Nicklaus.
Masters with 6.
And then Tiger's second.
Tiger's got 5. Palmer's got 4. And then a whole bunch have won 3.
Yeah. I think Tiger, he's done. I don't think he could get one more win. 2019 was the last time he won. But he was supposed to play in the Genesis Open I think it's this week, started today, but he backed out. I think his injuries. I just think he can't do it anymore.
Jack Nicklaus, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He passed away? Nope.
No, he's still alive. He's old, 85.
85. And he's the one that all these people have the golf courses named after him, isn't he? Jack Nicklaus signature golf course or whatever.
Yeah, he's designed a lot. And, yeah.
Golf course designer.
Yep. He has designed quite a few courses.
Because it's all like, it's a Jack Nicklaus signature golf course or whatever.
That's right. But pretty cool. I'm going to turn you into a golf fan, man.
Yeah.
Golf's fun to go watch. Well, for me. I'd say a lot of people would argue against me, but I enjoy it. And Mandy likes to go too. I've taken her to 3 now. So,
Well, if I get to meet John Daly, then I'm all about it.
yeah.
He looks like he'd be a beast.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Kind of reminds me of what's that one, Happy Gilmore?
Yeah. Yeah. You could say he kind of is.
He's kind of like the Happy Gilmore.
The real life Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
But
Daly has a flowing self-taught golf swing.
he used to be the longest. He used to hit it the furthest in golf.
Putting all that belly fat behind
Oh
it.
man, he'd knock the fire out of it.
You know who we need to have when he's in town? My cousin's husband is a professional caddy.
Is he really?
Yes.
That would be. What's his name?
Well, I don't want to say his name.
Oh,
I don't
just
know if
look it up. Yeah.
I don't know if he'd want to know.
Well, you can tell me after. We'll talk
about it later,
That'd be awesome. We could get him on though. So is he active, Caddy?
Yeah.
So he's working. He's
Active.
probably working.
That's his money maker.
Dude, that's cool.
And he does it in Florida, and then occasionally like.
Oh, so he's not on tour, on the tour, or do you know? Well,
I don't know.
we'll figure
I'll
it
have
out.
to find out. I have to find out.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're kind of rabbit holing down
Yeah.
places that I don't know. This is not my wheelhouse. We're not in college football anymore. So.
No, I don't know that you have a wheelhouse.
No, I don't have a wheelhouse.
Well, you do.
I mean, I thought my wheelhouse was techie, but we can't get the internet stuff to work
Yeah.
right either, so it doesn't.
Yeah, no, your wheelhouse is tech. You're so far ahead of me in tech, man.
Yeah.
I'm the Stone Age.
I don't know that that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
Hi, Tide.
It's been a good show, I believe.
Yes. Oh yeah, we're coming up. We probably need to
Yeah.
wrap it up. here.
Oh, that's why he pulled out his mom's death. Tiger did. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Wasn't
'cause it
injured.
was- yep.
That makes sense because his mom did just pass away.
Well, thank you guys again. I always love having all of our folks participating in the show.
Yeah.
And it's funny, when I talked to the AT&T guy today, he said, how do you guys think of things to talk about for an hour and a half?
Well, if he tuned in, he could see.
I'm like, I don't know. I still haven't
Yeah.
figured that out myself.
Maybe he'll watch sometime. Yeah. It's been fun. Thanks. Tune in next week, 7 o'clock.
Same
I don't
bad
know what
time, same bad channel.
Yeah. Super Bowl's over. We'll have something to talk about.
And now we're going to start talking about golf, apparently.
Golf, yeah. Basketball, finally, maybe.
Who knows?
Well, March Madness is coming. We will. But
Trying to get... I need
Yeah.
to have this up and ready to go next time.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know why you didn't either. But,
Oh, it's showing. Hey, we're live.
hey, wait a
Hey, yo.
Yeah, have a good week. Come back next week. Look for our shorts. Share them. Tell your friends about us. Let's see if we can grow this thing. It'd be fun.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right.
Maybe we'll be a celebrity someday.
Yeah, you think? I don't know. Yeah. People will laugh at that. And you're taking forever on this deal.
Yeah, I'm struggling here.
We're trying to wrap it up.
See Mount Juliet High School had an astronaut?
Yeah, he's up in space right now.
He's stuck. Stuck in space.
I mean, Mount Juliet, we're big time, man.
But dude, you know, I go to Mount Juliet High School and, you know, I'm a nobody compared to that.
Go get stuck in space and then maybe they'll let you
Maybe they'll have a banner of me. You know, they've got a banner of him in the building.
There's only 22 players ever that can say that they went to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost. I mean, you want to talk about rare. How many people have won Super Bowls? Gobs of. I mean, there's
But
been
here's
50
the
Super
deal.
Bowls, but no one can say they've lost 4 in a row. But 22 people can say that.
Dion Sanctions, NCAA portal.
That sounds like a name. Like that could be his last name, Dion Sanction.
Oh, let's go Dion long.
Oh, that's Mr. and Mrs. Sanction's kid.
Michael is the king of shorts.
I don't know if I like that title.
Kind of has a couple different meanings there, doesn't it?
Oh boy! If I was at that game, every Thanksgiving my family would hear it. Hey, did y'all know I was at the ice bowl? There was one cold game.
That's the only thing first thing you talk about the family